I'm Bob Niemak. I'm the co-producer, co-writer, and co-director of Signs of Life. Signs of Life is a film about where we should look for signs of life in the universe. Griffith Observatory has a unique way of presenting planetarium shows. The environment is so conducive to being transported and enveloped that it is a one-of-a-kind experience to see a planetarium show at Griffith Observatory.
My name is Javier Garrido, and I'm a VFX artist. The project of Signs of Life, to me, it was new, fascinating space journey, an exploration, not just to get to know how the universe works or the physics of it, but also how to apply Houdini into that, how to make things work in this 360 space.
I'm Ji Young. I am the VFX supervisor on Signs of Life. On the film Signs of Life, we turned to Houdini to help us in a lot of different ways. For visual effects, specifically, we used it for our terrain generation, our star fields and galaxy system, the microscopic organism world, our protoplanetary disk, and our supernova shots.
Producing Signs of Life required us to do a careful combination of science and art. We chose at the very beginning to go as photorealistically as we could.
My visions, when you come to Griffith, your vision is, you don't know what to expect, right? It's scientists and people like dreaming about how the universe works. So you come here a little bit humble because sure, you know how to make things happen in Houdini, but this is more than that. This is about science and finding how things should work in real world and not just here, but somewhere else. So you have a responsibility to make that happen or as truthful as you know. So Houdini helped me to create these interesting environments that, with the help of the supervisor to make everything happen.
Some of the challenges of making a film were what you find in a traditional visual effects studio or an animation studio. Then we coupled that with working closely with the experts and the PhDs that understood the science. So we wanted to make sure that the film itself was not only entertaining, true to the facts, but it also looked amazing. So utilizing software solutions like Houdini really took us beyond the limits of what we were hoping for.
The process to get the shot from Houdini to the planetarium, it was using a camera that will encapsulate the 360 view. You do the effects as a normal 2D, but then when you export it, it becomes this fisheye footage that is still square, but it's a circle. And then the camera or the player that you use will translate that into a dome.
My name is Benjamin Rudinas, and I'm the Director of Information Technology for Griffith Observatory Foundation. It was incredibly easy to integrate Houdini into our render manager, which was ThinkBox Deadline. Definitely, I think one of the things that was new to me was the pipeline integration, how people would kick off their renders, how those renders would go through the process of rendering on the farm, making things for us to review and get that quickly back to the artists.
As we all know, Houdini, you can reiterate very quick by just changing a little section of your workflow and not redoing everything else. But I think getting the feedback of what the visual should look very clear, mostly when you work in a close team, I think that makes this iteration so much faster. And Houdini help you to create this play blast and this animation, and it's so much faster than any other software.
Since Signs of Life premiered, I've seen it a number of times with a number of audiences. And it's clear to me that the combination of the science, the art, and the technical innovation that allowed us to tell the story in the way that we did culminates in a fantastically emotional experience for the audience.